on the dollar. It's a phrase we hear all the time, but when you have an eye for design, it's possible to transform one person's trash into your treasures.
But if you're not blessed with the decorating talent, we brought in our next guest for a bit of instruction. And she joins us to prove that secondhand doesn't mean it can't be first rate. Good morning.
Hi, how
Jenny.
are you guys doing?
Good morning.
So it's fall already, but
I
it is
know.
still a bazillion degrees outside, and we don't
is.
want to put on a sweater. But I still miss them, and I like to play with them and make things out of them, just in anticipation of cold weather.
Yes, definitely.
So we first start off with 100% wool sweaters. You want to look for 100% or maybe 10% nylon, but I don't have much luck with those. Some people say they do.
Why wool?
Wool, when you wash it, will felt up. It'll shrink and all the fibers start to mesh together, and it creates a fabric that you can cut easily, that you don't have to sew or finish the edges with.
So you want it for crafting, not for wearing, in this case. Alrighty.
Yeah, I have some of those at home, and I wasn't trying to craft.
Exactly. So you can save them and then make something out of them. So they start off huge. Like I like using men's sweaters. This one's a nice big one. But when you wash them in hot water, they shrink up.
A baby sweater.
Yeah, and this one had a really neat texture. And
Right.
so you can see what happens to that when it washes up.
It's really heavy felt.
Super heavy.
How do you know when it's felted? Like,
You know,
it's
my
just
little
that-
trick in the laundry room, I look through the fabric. If I can still see the stitches, I send it through another wash cycle. So when you're washing, you want to use hot water, a little bit of soap, maybe throw in some jeans too, and not a lot of water. You want to do everything that's going to be harsh to it instead of being gentle to it, so that it'll agitate and felt together.
Did you do this accidentally, or was it on purpose?
Initially accidentally.
But then you came up with really creative things to do. So
Yeah,
show us if you
okay,
would.
when you take it out of the washing machine, it's going to look all crumpled up. You can dry it too. And sometimes they'll have fuzzies on them.
Right.
And don't panic, you didn't do anything wrong. But what you can do is just shave the surface of it. You want to try that?
Sure.
And it'll get some of those pills off.
Easy enough.
Easy enough. And then you can cut the sweater to get workable pieces. So if you'd like to try this, just use this rotary cutter, push real hard against this edge. Do you know how to do that?
No, but I'll go for it.
Push real hard.
Muscle, muscle.
Muscle, there you go. And that'll cut through the sweater.
Good. All right,
Did
good
it.
enough.
Okay, so then you could cut this seam apart. I even sometimes save the seams for these rings that I make. I use the seams
Oh my gosh,
as
those are
the
so
actual ring
cute.
shank.
Those are adorable.
Oh, that's so cute.
Aw, will you marry me?
I'm so crazy. I put it on my ring finger. Psycho.
Yes, you did.
Okay, so show us some of the other things that
Okay,
you
so
made.
we have lots of different projects here. Cameron will just look at them while we talk. We have some things that you don't have to sew at all.
I love this. This is my favorite.
This is just cutting the end off of a sweater sleeve and sliding it onto your water bottle.
That's just crazy, but you have to find the right size, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah,
you could also sew
usually
it if
they're-
you're crafty.
Exactly.
Which
But water bottles come
Shelly
in
is.
lots of different sizes.
I like to be crafty, and you know, I love to go to the thrift stores because it seems that, you know, you can always find these little treasures and bargains. And but for sweaters right now, is this a popular time of year to find them because people are decluttering their closets?
It is, and in Tucson, a lot of people come here from other parts of the country, and they have their wool sweaters,
Right.
but they don't wear them here, so they get rid of them, and the thrift stores get them. And not a lot of people are buying them, so they often get reduced down.
right.
So they can be really cheap.
I love this. This is adorable.
fun.
This
That's yours.
is another one of my favorites.
This is a little card case. I've started one for each of you.
Aw.
And it started off as just a 7 by 4 inch piece of felt, and I sewed a little snap on it in thirds like this.
Okay.
And there are full
So there's the snap.
tutorial on our First Rate Secondhand website blog. If you guys want to learn how to do a little bit of blanket stitch.
I do.
Oh,
right.
appropriately named.
Yes.
This is heavy.
So open up your case. You're going to take the stitch from the back side to the front side, about 1/4 inch from the last stitch, and then
Yes.
straight up through. And before you tighten it all the way down, you're going to put your needle back through that loop.
Like that?
like that.
Okay.
And then pull it tight. And that makes that little ladder in between the stitches so that they connect up together. You see how that connected right there?
Yes, okay, I did it
cool?
right. Yay!
So then you just keep doing that. In and out and through the loop.
And some of your projects are featured in a book, too?
Absolutely. I got really lucky one time. I had just finished a project and got an email from Stephanie Gerard, who was writing this sweater surgery book, and I had the project right at the right time, so I've got a couple of these projects are in this book.
So you are a published craft expert, and
That's
we're learning from the
exciting.
best. Thank you.
And then, very quickly, tell us about this project.
One more little project. This one, it really helps to see it if you guys each
Is
take
this
one
what
of
I'm
these.
wearing now?
It's a little bit
You've become
different.
unengaged. I did. Just passing it along.
It's a little bit different. This technique is a little bit different, but these come out like this.
Which I love. Again, so
They're
cute.
super
These are
cute.
adorable.
So you just cut along this spiral. Mm-hmm. Doobie-doobie-doo. And then you get a spiral like this.
Easy enough.
Okay. Then you're going to roll from the outside in.
Oh, just roll it up.
Roll it up like a, what is this? Like a sleeping bag.
Oh, sure.
And then it glues just down on that little pad. And you have a
Okay,
little
so then a
rose.
little bit of tacky glue.
Tacky
and you
glue
get-
or hot glue.
These are great projects to do
Right.
on a rainy day.
Exactly. And kids can even do this.
I
one.
love
and they're
it.
really cute, glued onto packages or barrettes or
Anything.
anything.
They're
All
fun.
right.
Hats.
Jenny, thank you so much.
Absolutely,
we appreciate
my
it. Really
pleasure.
good ideas. And make sure to visit First Rate Secondhand Thrift Store. They are right on Speedway, and their number is 327-5252, or you can visit online, firstratesecondhand.org. That's the number 1 ST rate, the number 2 ndhand.org.
The search for the biggest Dancing with the Stars fan is on. We're looking for a blogger to represent Tucson and write about what you think this season's episode is all about, who danced well, who didn't, and your thoughts about the show. It could win you a trip to Los Angeles to see the finale. Log on to TucsonMorningBlend.com for all of the details.
And stick around, The Morning Blend will be right back in just a few minutes with a preview of next week's shows.